Bonjour and welcome back to Simple Life in the south of France. Winter here is full of contrast. Some days are grey, very cold and very windy, and then suddenly we get a day like today. Lots of sunshine, almost 20 degrees and beautiful blue skies. A few days ago we were all wrapped in coats fighting the wind, and today the kids running outside without a coat in the sunshine. One of those unexpected December days that feels like a little pause from winter. And days like this remind me why life here in France is so different from anywhere else I live. This is something I'm still getting used to here, how quickly everything can change. Today we went to a small local Christmas fair with the kids. It wasn't very Christmassy in a traditional sense. There were decorations and a few Christmas trees and some stores as well, but it wasn't like big and flashy. There was no crowd and no loud music. And yet it turned out to be one of those afternoons that stays with you for all the right reasons. Not because it was very exciting, but it just felt right. We arrived around lunchtime, and at first it was almost empty. There were a few people walking around and some parents were chatting, but the whole thing just felt calm and unrushed. Later in the afternoon, more families arrived, but even though it never felt overwhelming. And then I realized something simple. It wasn't an event you just rushed through. It was just a place where you could just exist. What really surprised me was a whole room set up just for children. Simple games, crafts, little activities. There were bouncy castles, face painting, drawing tables, and everything was completely free. No tickets, no wristbands, no pressure to spend money. Just a space where children could play and parents could slow down. Watching the kids moving one activity to another, completely absorbed, reminded me how little they actually need to be happy. Not big attractions, not expensive experiences, just time, space, and freedom to play. Standing there, I couldn't help but think about how much value is placed on families and children here. This wasn't about selling something. It wasn't about consumption. It felt like the goal was simply let the children have a good afternoon and let the parents breathe. People chatted, children played, no one was rushing anywhere. It felt very human. I don't know how this would look in other places, but I do know that in many places events like that come with a cost. Tickets, queues and expectations. Here it felt different. There was no pressure to buy anything, and there was no sense that you have to make a most of it. Just being there was enough. We stayed longer than we planned because the kids didn't want to leave. They ran back and forth between activities, laughing completely in their own world. And I realized something simple but important. These are the moments they will remember. Not the big events, not the expensive day out. Just a warm December afternoon, playing freely with nothing else to do. Winter here can feel very quiet, sometimes almost empty. But days like this remind me that it's not empty at all. It's just slower. Life moves at a gentler pace. And when you slow down enough, you start to notice these small, meaningful moments. This afternoon reminded me why we choose this kind of life. Not because it's perfect or not because it's easy, but because it often feels grounded, calm, and real. Thank you for spending this quiet December day with us. And if you enjoy calm, honest moments from life here in the south of France, I would love to have you here. See you in the next one. Au revoir!